The story is really about the rise and the fall of the Western-led international rule-based order. My name is Brian Burgoon. I'm a professor of political economy at the University of Amsterdam. We're standing at the Marineterrein in the middle of Amsterdam. It's the base of the naval presence of the Dutch all the way back to the 17th century, which is a manifestation of, on the one hand, exploiting global economic connectedness, and at the same time, using military power to sort of facilitate that connectedness. Capturing a really important theme of the book, in Geopolitics and Democracy, Peter Trubowitz and I are exploring liberal internationalism. How and why there has been a rise of this combination of partnership and power, the embrace of economic openness, global institutions to protect openness, but at the same time the embrace of military preparedness. But we've seen it start to break down, the fracture that is now actually threatening the rules-based international order that we think is part of liberal internationalism. Why political groupings within Western countries were willing to support this combination of partnership and power. It had a lot to do with the coming together of social protection we associate with the welfare state and the existence of geopolitical threats that we associate with the Cold War. And it was the coming together of those two factors, social protection and geopolitical threats, that made it possible to actually have a political embrace domestically for liberal internationalism. Here in the Zuidas in the middle of Amsterdam is a place that kind of captures one of the most important sets of developments that explains the fracture of the liberal international order. You see this sort of rise of international global capital and economic openness without the protection for the losers of that openness. The people who were ignored through the political system. The main motivation is to try to understand the fundamental political drivers that give us the kind of international connectedness that I think is so important to peace and flourishing. It comes from the political choices people make in their own polities. So if you put together this story about the decline of threats, a geopolitical story, together with a story about the retreat from social protections that was really about democratic misrepresentation, you have a story about geopolitics and democracy.